Good evening, good evening. How are you all? Look at that. Bang on 6 o'clock. Check me out. I am blooming organised today. Get gigs on though, can't see a thing. Who's on? Come here you, Mr. Laptop. Let's have a look who's on. Is everyone alright? Have you missed me? I feel like I haven't seen you for months. I'm only joking. Can't get shut of you lot. Is everyone alright? I had cleaned my glasses, but I've got a little bit of a cloud on the lens. What's going on there? Oh, Monday. Oh, I always come in positive on a Monday, always. And then I'm snowed in by an hour of walking in the building, thinking, am I going to get out of this building at some point today? And the answer is no, I'm still here. What's everyone having for the tea? Come on. What's everyone having for the tea? I'm having spuds and a swimmer tonight. Spuds and a swimmer all round. The boys are at rugby, and whilst Tom is playing rugby, Tim is proofreading your memoir. Do you know, he's proofread it 2 or 3 times now, and every time he's come back, he's changed something. So I said to him, go and read it, and then we're not changing out else. I'm not faffing, I need to send it, because customers won't care. He's like, they will care. I'm like, they won't. They won't care if you spelt a spelling mistake. Like, they will care, Tony, and you should care too. Jeez, not like I don't care. So yeah, so you'll be getting that any momentarial. And I know it's a little bit delayed, and I do apologise, but we've had some staff on sick, and we've had our Christmas launch, and you know, everything in between. But you know it's coming. Of course he has, says Brenda. Yeah, you know it's coming. So. I think you're going to like it. I think you're going to love the way that we've presented stories as well. So, lasagna for Michaela. Who cares? Yes, exactly. That's what I was like. But he's like, no, that's not the attitude to have. So I'm telling you, it's not the attitude to have. Come on, you need to step up. Oh, step up every day. Right, come on. I want some biscuits and gravy. Biscuits and gravy? Sweet biscuits and gravy, is that what you mean? What's biscuits and gravy? Mac and cheese. Okay, let's get back to the normal stuff. Biscuits and gravy? Biscuits in my world are like sweets. So biscuits, what's the equivalent? I don't know what's for dinner yet, says Carol. Oh, bless you. Good evening, says Angela over on Facebook. So I had a ton of you on Friday for my Christmas launch, and do you know what? I know exactly why. Because you all love Stamps by Me Christmas. We absolutely blast it out the park. Christmas is just mega, isn't it, at Stamps by Me? We always deliver. Or in my world, we always deliver. Well, the sales show that we always deliver, because we always smash it, literally smash it. And I've got a little mini second launch for you all, which is some like brooches, and that's all I'm telling you. And they're quite unique. I'm going to give you a little bit of time to play with these, and then if you want the brooches as well, they will work seamlessly with what you've already purchased, if you want them, that is. So no, not sweet biscuits. Okay, biscuits. Pancakes? Yes, I did, Brenda. You sold me twice. Sorry about me. Come on. Christmas collection is awesome. Well, I've got it all here. I thought we'd have a further play. I did glue the card. I thought we could do something else with this, mate. That oak slice is just incredible. So I just thought you might want a little bit of an insight into the sales and how it went, right? So whilst you're all chatting, because we love to chat, right? And we love to get the lowdown on what's happening at Stamps by Me. What do you think out of the Christmas launch was the best seller? So we had the paper bundle, General Cheesewig, chestnut, the oak slices, the pine cones, and then we had some upsells with our lovely affordable bundles, which we had a little bit left off. We had tails and tweets at that incredible £15. That, by the way, is still on the offer. £15, tails and tweets. It's linked. Tim's linked all of the products to the top of the chat here if you want to check them out. Or if you want to put tails and tweets into the website. You'll find it £15. It makes 50 cards, and I encouraged everybody to get that on Friday because I just know it's an absolute bargain quality. And if you've got kids crafting, or you craft for sale, or you craft as a community, or you craft with your neighbour or a friend, blah blah blah, it all works. All of the above. All of the Christmas was amazing. Did you all like your giveaways? Crikey, gave away a ton. In your country, biscuits are Jaffa cakes. Yeah, in mine they're like bourbons and digestives and things like that. What did Shannon say they were? Did she say what they were? Did I miss it? Say it again, Shannon. Tell me. So Sherilyn says General Chestnut. Natalie says pinecone or chestnut. Elaine, I have used tails and tweets and General Chestnut. Brilliant. Mix them together, have you? Michaela. Such a diplomatic friend. She's a very good friend. Hiya, Natalie. Pine cones. Congrats to you all who won on Friday. It was an amazing show. Fabulous giveaways for those who won. Was it General Chestnut, says Audrey. Tony. Let's have a look. And we've got Angela Rice. Scones. Oh, do you know what? I've been to the Cracker Barrel in the States. You mean like they're warm, aren't they? Hey, I've had them. I have had them. Although scones have butter and jam on here, so we don't have scones with gravy on. Oh, honestly, how weird. I mean, I know you live on the other side of the world, guys, but how things differentiate between how we eat, what we eat together, and biscuits and gravy are a southern thing mostly, says Carol. Yes, ma'am. In the USA, they are a bit like plain scones. Right, well, I get that. You're craving some scones and gravy. That just does not sound right here, does it? But it's okay. We understand. We understand. Cracker Barrel, yummy. Yeah, we have a visit to Cracker Barrel all the time. General Chestnut. Right, I would like to tell you that the most popular was General Chestnut. I think because I've spoken about him for so blooming long. Yeah, so we're really limited on General Chestnut, like we were on the lamination. So if you didn't get him, please get him, because I need 100 people to click the notify me before I order again if it goes. So General Chestnut, and then runner-up was the paper collection. And then, to be honest, most people bought the slice because they're making the family, and the pine cones because they want the full complete size collection. But yeah, General Chestnut was the most popular. And somebody said about doing the drummer boy, so I might look at doing the drummer boy next year as part of the family, so we can have him and the drummer boy together. How does that sound? Oh, Carol collects nutcrackers. That is wonderful. Really love the Christmas launch, Tony. Tim did great with the log hunt and really fire. I was so at that cabin. I know, Audrey, shall we go back? That cabin was amazing, wasn't it? Hey, we should have a crafty retreat in a cabin when it's snowing outside, and get the fire, get Tim to do all of the man stuff. And us as crafters will get our PJs on and get all cozied up round the table, or on and do craft if you want, or we could just sit and watch movies, or we could just lay out and have marshmallows. This is the kind of life we need to be leading right now, isn't it? Who says working for a living 9 to 5? Well, in my case, 9 to 9 or 6 till 9. Michaela collects wooden nutcrackers. Drummer boy would be great, Iris says. The man stuff. Yeah, we love the man. Brenda, we'd let Daryl and Tim do all the man stuff, and then we'd just do all the good stuff. Good evening, says Melissa Riley. Good evening, sweetheart. Sounds amazing. Hey, one day, let's have it as a little bit of a dream, a bucket list dream. Guys, let's put it on a bucket list as a crafty family and see what happens. Because I have done a crafty cruise, remember, so it is possible. It is possible. So let's put it on the little dream bucket list. It's always nice to have things to aspire to. We love that, right? and great way to connect as a crafty family as well, make new friends and things like that. That would be awesome. Oh, I'm getting all warm and cozy thinking about it. That's just my world, guys, as you all know. So shall we have a quick pan through some of our Christmas related stuff? I'm not going to go into great depth because Tim's done a fantastic job of updating our website, and I just want to touch on that as well, guys. You know, before when we were putting codes in to search for product and you were scanning QR codes, and although some of you got it, some of you will still find it a little bit problematic. And then when you were hit with no content at all, you felt like you were doing something wrong, and that's just not the case. The case was actually there was no content for that particular product, because I am a one human being doing all of that sort of digital content. So what we've done now is Tim's sort of like put some code into the website that sort of grabs the inspiration from a live video. So if we attached videos, it would be normally the full show, so you'd have to watch through all of the opening, like what's coming up this week, what products, the sales, the discounts, all the 20-minute chat that nobody wants to know about when they just want inspiration. It's done some particular code that just grabs the inspiration and it attaches the video underneath the product. So if you're now looking for inspiration and don't want to go by the route of the QR code or a barcode or a code, just type the product name into the website, or even put the code into the website, go to the product, and then it should load an automatic grab of the inspiration. It's had a few issues, but I think most of the Christmas it managed to do it. So check that one out, okay? And if there is no inspiration, say for instance, like on Friday when I did my show, I didn't manage to touch on a lot of the paper collection. In fact, I touched on the poinsettia, didn't I? But it was part of the bundle. I touched on general nutcracker, pine cones and slicers. They've all got the snippet parts. But say for instance, I didn't touch on the paper collection, didn't do a complete demo. It goes to the part where I'm actually talking about it and showing you it. So although there's actually no inspiration yet until tonight, it still shows me showing you through page by page, line by line, what you actually get in the kit. So it's still really informative. It's just that it doesn't have a particular demo. So Tim's decided to attach those as well, because he feels like they'll be really helpful, because sometimes pictures don't sort of like express the product, don't show the product in its full glory. So it is nice to have that little bit of a snippet about me saying, well, it's this, it will carry ink, you can watercolour, it'll go through your embossing folders. Because believe it or not, we had a ton of brand new customers on that Friday, brand new, and we are growing so fast. HSN's got a lot to do with it, with the growth in the States, which I really do appreciate, but I am working hard to get that. I'm still earning my stripes, as you all know, but in the UK we had new customers as well, so that is wonderful. So I wanted to touch on that. The second thing that I wanted to touch on is, we all know about all of these tariffs and things that are happening in the States, all the chaos in and around tariffs and things like that. So I just wanted to touch on a few things. So we sent particular orders that we're now told people are getting charged tariffs on, which obviously it's out of my control. So if you have got a product being sent, there's a likely chance that you are going to get a tariff charge. I don't do the tariffs. It's not my bag. It's not my deal. It's what's happening in the world right now, as we all know. So what we've done is, so the first few that were sent, we sent them via Every. So if you do get one, you are going to have to pay the tariffs. There's no way that I can. I think Tim added it up today on all the. If I paid everybody's tariffs, I think I had to pay £4,900. So unfortunately, you all have to pay the tax and duties that the world is working on right now, okay? However, I will say to you that, and we're going to send the Christmas ones exactly the same, but I will say to you that today, Tim, has spent most of the morning trying to get a courier where we can pay the taxes up front so you don't have to, and nobody's doing it. So Royal Mail not doing it, Every's not doing it, DPD's not doing it as it stands. However, we've had a conversation with our Every manager today to talk about how we can sort of like alleviate these problems without me taking a big hit and you as a customer getting all of those silly charges that just go where? I have no clue. So I'm on with that at the moment, but as it stands, please do know that if you are shopping from the States, I know a lot of companies in the UK have just gone, we're not sending to the States. I don't want to do that. I do not want to do that. That is just not, it might be right for other companies to do that, but I have spent my life building my global brand and I am just not ready to just go, no. So leave it with me. I am trying to work on it. If you get taxes, I can only apologise, but I can't suck up those charges, unfortunately. I've been doing it for a long time already on previous times that it's happened, and I wouldn't be able to do it. I just can't. I just can't do it, unfortunately. So stand by your beds. I'm trying to sort it out. Tim had a meeting this morning, so we'll watch the problem from there. And we'll go from that, okay? Any questions, though, you can message us and email us. And if anybody's got any ideas how we can sort of like get round it any better than what we're trying to do, because obviously we're all learning, right? These things just keep raising their ugly heads and we have to deal with them. Nobody really knows how to deal with them in the correct manner. So as a company, and being totally and utterly transparent as always with you guys, you know, the best policy is that if I'm honest with you, you can make the decision whether you want to pay the taxes or not. I think somebody got tax today £16, and then I think somebody got about a $20 tax as well. So when you're shopping with Stamps by Me, you have to sort of like weigh up, is it worth it? I personally feel like it is, because we already do the, hopefully you appreciate the minimum spend for us to send it to the States anyway. But you as a buyer have to make that decision, not me. And if we can solve it, or if I can meet halfway in any way with my every manager to alleviate it, then I absolutely will. Okay, sorry, I didn't look at any comments because I had to get that speech out, Queen's speech, because I got distracted. So I'm just going to put the comments just a little bit higher and go back down. Right, let me just go up to as far as I can remember. Don't forget, if we can share. I am going to do a voucher giveaway. We're going to pick a winner. So if we can share wherever you are in the world. Lindsay, you'll get the email. I think it's Wednesday we're sending the email. It's pretty similar to what we've done before, darling. 10 a.m. meet. Basic craft supplies, but I'll send you the email. It'll be sent to the group. We haven't got that many on this time because I had to change the date, so I had to refund a couple of ladies who couldn't make the new date, so it's going to be quite cozy. The cruise was fabulous. Yeah, right, okay, Tony. I'm concerned my last package with pansies has not got on here, and I'm afraid it might not. The messages I get from Everett or whatever, they keep sending me conflicting messages. Carol, we are getting the same. Poor Becky, today, she's been pulling her hair out. She's like, it says this, but when I've spoken to them on the phone, then they're saying that, and I have to do this, but then when you go on, it says it's going to be delivered. And so I think with everything that's happening, we just need to have a little bit of patience around it, see what it looks like, and just please do know, Carol, that if it goes missing, we'll deal with it, okay? Try not to get yourself in a state of chaos with it all. We always send replacements where we can. We always sort problems. And if you don't get it, I'm not going to say to you, well, you didn't get it, it's your problem, because that's not your problem, okay? We'll deal with it together, as always. It's funny because I was speaking to a lady today, and she got a parcel while she was on holiday, and it went to the courier, and it was damaged. And she went to collect it, and the courier wouldn't hand it over because it was damaged. And it had quite a lot of, not just my product, but other branded products in as well. And I didn't have some of the items. So she was like, I'm really upset. And I was like, mate, it's paintbrushes, it's whatever it is. I'll send it again. She's like, yeah, but you shouldn't have to lose out. I'm like, it is what it is. Listen, I'm not going to have an upset crafter. I'm not going to have it coming out of your pocket. At the end of the day, hopefully I'll get it sent back. If I don't, it's not the end of the world, is it? It's paper. I'll always do my best by people who always do their best too. So try not get stressed about it, Carol. We're on with it. We're on with tariffs. We're on with it all for you, sweetheart. So leave it with us. Can we go back to Royal Mail? I can't, Carol. I cannot. If I go back to Royal Mail, your postage will triple. And taxes on top. will change, stand by your bet. It will. Yeah, £4,900. So, and before, when all of the tariffs and everything changed, and all the companies were saying, oh, I swallowed the cost, because there's just not, and I knew it was temporary as well. That's why I was willing to do it as well. But if I do it again this time, is it going to come around a third time? I won't be able to do it. I just can't do it. But I'm not willing to lose my customers either. I've worked blooming hard for you all, and I hope that you appreciate me as much as I appreciate you guys. So I'll figure it out. Tim will figure it out. It might not be the best how we figure it out might not be the best way, but it'll be better than the way that it is. So Lavinia is charging a small tariff on the order and a small processing fee with Romo. I think the problem we're faced with there, Carol, is we don't just send stamps or a couple of ink pads. Like, we sell some almighty papers here. Jewellery boxes, wooden boxes, treasure boxes, kits, which all need wrapping in bubble wrap, all need protecting. So it's a little bit different in that sense, I guess. Cost of doing business, it totally is. So anyway, we'll sort it out though, darling. So General Chestnut, yes, was the winner. Hi Tony and all, says Tina. Hi sweetheart. Hi Brenda. Although I don't like the tariffs, but I will pay them. I'm glad you are still willing to ship to the USA. Your products are worth it. See, this is what I mean. This is why I do what I do. You give back to me and still willing to purchase, and in the hope that I'm going to sort of like still try and rectify the mess that the world's in at the moment. So I do appreciate that. So thank you so much. We'll figure it out, guys. I worked so hard. Anyway, come on, 22 minutes in, I've not even shown you anything. So the week ahead, let's talk about the week ahead. So tomorrow I've got Deal Hunters at 1 o'clock, as always. And then on Friday, we have our one-day special. Now, I'm thinking about changing our one-day specials from Friday at 1 to Friday at 6 p.m. What do you think? Comment, let me know. 6 p.m, let me know. I think a lot of people can tune in after work. I get a lot more people eyes on at the time, which you all love. You're all talking amongst yourselves. The community, the hype, the hubbub around it all is so energised that I feel like we need to change it to 6. I'll not look at the screen. Comment 1 p.m. or 6 p.m. Let me know. Right, let's have a look at some of the items. Alrighty-ho. So I wanted to tell you all an offer that I did on the other platform this morning is our teal card blanks and envelopes are currently on buy one, get one free. So if you like these match beautifully with the new paper collection. If your order hasn't left the building, you can add it to your order without postage. So if you are paying a little bit of a tariff, I guess adding it to previous order and not paying postage again is helpful. So the card blanks and envelopes with the lovely sort of colour, the lovely teal envelopes. These are 7 by 7 and the card blanks. Okay, they're the full set, and if you buy one you get the second free. They will come 2 packs for the price of 1. So you put card blanks and envelopes, cards and envelopes into the website, you will see our card blanks and envelopes. So let's grab a card. 6, you're all saying 6? I'll not let Tim see that because Tim's like, definitely it needs to be 6, and I'm like, do you not think I work late enough every day? Elaine, what just on TikTok, darling? Especially for those who work. See, teamwork. I think we're going to have to move to 6, aren't we? Right, it's good to get it's good to make a decision together because I don't want to be stood there on my Todd at 6 o'clock. Shannon says 1 p.m. her time, so that's great. Oh, well done. Right, so I've got the teal, sorry Elaine, the teal card blanks, buy one get one free on my website as well. So let's just have a quick look at these guys very quickly. So if you missed the show, I encourage you go back. General Chestnut is extremely limited, but we have chestnut slicers, perfect pine cones, the XL pine cone. So we have all of these 3, and then we have the full shebang paper collection, which is so much for your money. So you get 12 by 12, 7 by 7, a 7 by 7 all surfaces, some painted mounts, and some dies, some foliage, and a lovely poinsettia as well. So we're going to be using these as well. No, Sue, just buy the 1 pack of teal and Becky will send you 2. It's just on the teal because teal matches your Christmas collection beautifully. So I've just done it on the teal. I can't do it on them all. Crikey, can't do it on them all. I'll do my best though. So we've got those, so you can check those out. And this is sort of like the card that we threw together with the slice. We dipped it in some brown ink. We did one of the lovely poinsettias. But we did say, didn't we, that we could use like the lovely pine cone if you wanted. I'm going to put some sparkle on. A pine cone across the top of the oak slice would look incredible. And then we had little general chestnut, didn't we? I just did him in browns. So that was with the layering stencil. Oh, Jessica just got it on TikTok. Can't wait. Bless your heart. And then here is the sort of oak slice, just raw, just on some craft and cream. So it puts the embossed detail in, and you get 2 slices in these guys. You get 2 shapes. So you get the shape that's on here, and then you get this shape. So you have like the ring effect on there, and then you get your jaded sort of effect as well. And you can distress them and make them look like weathered wood in teal colours, like it's been washed up on shore. Or you could just keep them the traditional browns if you wanted to. And then you've got obviously your large poinsettia, which this is just in craft. And you can pinch and build. But I like to do my flowers out of that lovely all surfaces paper. So let me just go through that, and then let's pull a card together in some way, hey? So let's put me up in the top corner so you can all see me. There we go. So we have in the paper bundle. Now it is as a bundle. It saves, I think it's about £18 if you get it as a bundle. But they're all on independently as well. So if you want to double up, top up on some of the things you know you're going to use, then obviously you can. But if you just like 1 item out of the kit, you can go and buy the 1 item, okay? So this is your holly and berry painted mount. So these are the thicker, they're like postcard effects. So instant cards, I'll show you some samples in a second, guys. So these are sort of like instant cards. Get them straight on a card with a die cut. Carol says, Tony, your entire Christmas show was top shelf. I love that comment. Top shelf. That is very cool. I'm going to use that one. Thank you so much. Can't buy the teal card blanks. If you put in, let me get the code for you, darling. I hope I've got enough in stock for you all. You'll all be bickering now. I'll get a code for you and then you can just punch it in. I'll just go through all the coloured cards here. Oh, I thought it said out of stock then, guys. Oh, the last Create Together Club. I think we're going to start it next week because I believe everybody's got it. I believe. Will these come back in stock last night? There, Tracy, there should be in stock now, sweetheart. Have a look. Just 1 second, guys. I'm just pinning my way through all the cards because there's a lot. please don't be out of stock. Now I've said it. If they're showing us out of stock, I will load some more. Don't panic, I've got a lot. Signal's not great in here. Question. Connie, if you go to your order, your links are pasted into your order. See if they work, darling. Phone's crashed now. Oh, it's loading. Here we go, guys. So the code for the teal ones is 240323 Charlie. So if you punch that into the website, that's Stamps by Me, teal blank cards and envelopes 7x7. Code is 240323 Charlie. Okay, and if you buy those, we'll send you 2 packs. Okay, if they sell out, I will load more when I go off air because I'm not entirely sure how many's in stock. Okay, so that's that one. Here, Martin, love all of the new Christmas items and that they will all fit into cards that you can post without fees, maybe. Question. Are you able to show the reindeer tree die and reindeer bundle again, please? Pauline, I will just quickly grab it. It's just on the hook outside in the store. I'm not sure. Just let me just mute my mic so you don't get me scratching, and I'll grab it for you, sweetheart. Just 1 second. I'm just turning my mic off. 1 minute, okay? There we go, guys. Thank you for that. Oh, Natalie loves the teal one. So I'll show that in a second, sweetheart. Just remind me. Let me just show these things on here because I'm getting overwhelmed with everything on my desk. Just 1 second. So let's just pop these. So these are... Did I show all of these? I'm not sure. So these are your painted mounts from this particular collection. Yeah, I try and get it all to coordinate. I try. I want you to dig out last year's and the years before and the years before because I'm tight. So that's your painted mounts, guys. You also get the poinsettia die and the foliage. You also get your decorative 7x7 pattern. So you get your decorative one as well. You also get our lovely skeleton leaf one, which I love this. This works so well, guys, for your flowers. So well. I've got some packs here pre-cut. Simon's done today. All different tones from this paper pad, and it puts the veins in the leaves and things. So I really love this one. And I always like to have a breaker pad, as you all know, because having pattern on every single page, it's overwhelming. And how do you break up the design if you don't have any sort of like delicate planes? So this is my sort of like texture pad to break. I call this a breaker pad. And then you get your amazing 12x12. Pay extortionate post. Don't worry, Ian, I thought that. Really pretty, isn't it? So these are going to be brilliant for your envelopes to coordinate with your, I mean, these are going to be for the extra special people. We know that, right? Somebody who knows that you've time and effort. Come on. And if you check out the Eureka fan page, you will see all of the details. So that is the complete bundle. I have linked it to the show, and any that are left are all going to be allocated to our lovely stores and trade, because I launched this first with you. Guys, give you first dibs. So have a look at that one. So that is the lovely paper collection. And then very quickly, let's just have a look at the one that's on offer, which I showed you, didn't I? So we have Merry and Bright Bumper Paper Pack. This is one of our earlier last year's. The samples were incredible. I do encourage you to go back and watch Friday's show, okay? Because I show so many samples. I dug all the samples out for all of the items in the show to show you the work and effort that the design team had put in. So take the time to go and have a look. I think you'll really appreciate it. So on this particular one, I think this is down to 25 maybe. So you get your lovely plate with the stag head and the staggered trees in the bottom. Then you get this sort of like landscape tree line, which stacks beautifully in the back of here. And I show you lots of samples. I haven't got access to those at the moment. And then you get your bumper paper pack, which is normally $18 or $19.99, and it's just got the most beautiful sort of burgundies and blues and hills and stars. It's just awesome. And if you cut a line into those hills and add the trees in the hills, you can create the most beautiful landscapes. So have a look at that one, guys. I always feel like that little fox in there is a little bit random, but he was too cute to leave out. So yes, so you get it all. It's linked if you're looking for any of the product. I know I've just had to tell you the teal card number because I just forgot to add that one, but everything else should be linked, hopefully. This is linked as well, I believe. So that's the lovely £25 kit. So that's a lovely saving too. If you love Stamps by Me papers, you're going to love that collection. Right, so let's pull something together. So I have some die cuts from Simon's cut me some pieces today. So these have all been cut from the lovely paper collection, you know, with all of the lovely skeleton. I can't wait to see what you're all going to do with these. Yeah, the 7x7 are still in stock. If they go out of stock, I will load more when I come off air. So we have some centres. And I've said, haven't I, if you put some red berries on these, they would look really cool. And then look at these with the veins. And this is why Stamps by Me, I feel, set themselves apart. Everybody's probably got something similar to a poinsettia die, right? But has anybody else got anything in their stash that allows you to create realism with your poinsettias? Have you been left to your own devices and had to try and colour them up yourselves or be creative yourselves? I try and give you things that, you know, are going to complement and make you look way better than you actually are. So, you know, when you think, oh, poinsettia die, yeah, there's hundreds of poinsettia dies and I've stayed away from it for so long. But I really wanted to one this time to go around the oak slices, and I thought, well, how can I make it a little bit different for my lovely customers at home? What is going to be the reason to buy? So the size, they're a real good size, and then having that paper collection, the plain one, to create those lovely veins to give you that realism. I thought, do you know what? Hopefully it's enough for people to like it. So I also have all of my bits and pieces and my embellishments from Friday's show as well. So we've got lots going on. Now I'm going to just stack some of these up, and what I was saying, wasn't I, in my live on Friday, was that if you stacked a few of these, off center them and then lift them up like so, you could create like a fluffy center, you know, like in the center of a fluffy flower. You try and say that. Or Elaine's put the link in the Facebook group if you want to, if you're struggling. So let's do a nice card here. So I'm going to use, let's get a nice piece from here. Have I got my guillotine? Oof, thank goodness for that. Come on. I'm going to go. I mean, oh. I'm going to go birds. Brenda says, I've purchased 2 General Chestnuts, so my hubby can help me do next year's cards. Can help me do 200 Christmas cards. Have you got that many mates, Brenda? No. No, I think she's mistyped that. She means for 2 of her mates. She's only got 2 mates. She was like, you cheeky sod. Right, I'm going to use this one, look. He's nice, isn't he? Look at that. Ooh, the teal. It just works, it just works. So let's think about how we're going to, I think I'm going to trim. Now we'll put some here. Right, guillotine at the ready. So my card is 7 by 7, isn't it? They kill you every year. She's telling lies, guys. She ain't got that many mates. I think I've got about 2. It's easy for me, and Tom does them for me as well, bless him. So it's not. I'm not overwhelmed right now about how many people I have to make for. Friends are few and far between. Oh. So I've just taken a little snippet off the sides there. Look at that. If you've got ink and things, you can totally do. I mean, come on, we've got a piece of artwork already. That's what I love about our papers. We never fail. Let me just stitch my back again. So don't forget to share. Don't forget to share. I'm going to do a giveaway. Elaine's going to pick a winner. Look, in there as well, I've got some blues and some rich. I'm going to open this and all. We've got some reds in here. That red will pick up that accent of that wood, won't it? Catherine says the mounts would make great frame pictures. A lot of people do use our mounts for pictures. They go in a set of 3 on a wall. Look at this one here. Look at these. Look at the veins and texture. It's so nice. Right, so let's have a play with some shape. Let's see what we're going to do here. Thanks for all the hearts, guys. 6 PM is a great time, said Joanne. What works for you is okay for me. Oh, bless you, that's super kind. It is getting a little bit easier now the boy's getting older, I've got to say. He's not too precious about much these days. In his loving school, as you all know. Right, oh, look at this. That's such a shame to have that bird there, isn't it? Because I'm going to lose him. I'm going to lose half of... Mind you, I could keep him. Let's have a play around with some composition here, guys. I have got the noisiest birds ever on my roof. Can you hear them? Does anyone know how much it costs to send a card to the UK from the US? I don't know. Listen, my ears bleed when we talk about postage. Having a business. It's painful. And this is why I've got lots of shades of green. Ooh, been for a blood test, yak. The amount I keep adding to my order, I should have bought the bundle. Oh, bless you. Right, let's just play with some composition first, guys. Just have to move a bit of paper around as we do. No, you'll look ridiculous. Do you know as well though, guys, with your pine cone, you do get the, like, branch. I mean, colour your branch up, obviously. So you could do out like he's hanging on. If you've got the rest of your family, if you've got your babies, because this is now mummy. I'm not doing a daddy next year. That's big enough. We don't need to go any bigger than that, guys. Oh, it's got nice blue. Look at that. That'll pick out that blue out of that bird. Shall we pop him in? Oh. I don't want to cover that bird, but it's looking like I'm going to have to. Looks like it's a woodpecker. He's about to peck me. He's gone. We'll cover him. Looks like he's hiding. It don't look right, does it? It don't look right. Now I've got... Let's put the... I need another pine cone, but I ain't got another med. Let's try in there. Shall we try that? You either hide him or you let him be seen. We'll have to hide him on this occasion. So when you get your die cuts home, do a ton of die cutting, all different colours, and then you can just sit and have so much fun with composition. Where are you going to put all your stuff? So what I'm going to do first of all, guys, is rather than faff, Queen's speech every year. Yeah, Toni does a Queen's speech every year. I do a Queen's speech every day, actually. Every time I tell a story, I'll go, right, Queen's speech today, guys. But my Christmas, what do I call it normally? I'm having a moment. I'm just putting some glue on the end of here, guys, because I'm going to add some chunky glitter. Queen's speech every year. A big cardinal next year. I did a little mini cardinal once, and that was an absolute success. A little layered. Shared from Sunny Harlow. Well, thank you, sweetheart. That's really kind. Glue's totally blocked. Oh, there we go. I want to ruin my poker tool now, do I? No, I think we're good. Where's the bird gone? I know. What on earth is going on? Christmas message, that's it, Karen, thank you. Here we are. So I'm just going to put some glue on the tips. And we'll set this aside, and then, of course, then the glue will disappear, won't it? So I'm using our crystal clear, colourless mixed media glitter here. When it dries, it'll look like it's got ice on its proud points, okay? So we'll just set that aside. let him just have a minute. Do you know what? You could actually do like an oak slice base, couldn't you, I guess, if you wanted to. No, I don't want to ride my birds. Stop being silly. Come on, let's get this card on. I didn't get any answer to the Bookazine email. Is that to us, darling, or HSN? The Bookazine, I did speak about it. When did I speak about it last? I've had a few problems with it, so still sorting all that out. I'll let you know though. Now let's get some of these flowers built up. Could do with some baby ones to go around our pine cone, couldn't we? So let's do a smaller one. So just pinch the edges and put one inside the other. Then I've got a red one as well. Do a little red one. And then you've got these lovely brown centres, which if you do pop the beads in, sorry, if you do pop gems on the tail, on the little legs, it will look really pretty. But I'm just going to stick one in there. I would double these up, give them a really nice fluffy centre. So I'm sorry guys, but the top bird's going to have to go for now. So let's get a bit of greenery on first. Get some base in. Yeah, the scale is wrong, I guess. Yeah, I totally get that. The bird does need to go, really. Big giant bygone. I'll probably put a sentiment there to hide that. She's totally right. Who said that? Lindsay. On this occasion, Lindsay, you're right. Only on this occasion, though. Only on this occasion. I really liked that one, Lindsay. So Pinecone's going to be bigger than my village, is it? Mind you, it's perspective, isn't it? Let's put it on some flowers then. Oh. Let's put it on some flowers then. Have you all shared? Thank you so much. So now we're second attempt. I would probably matte and layer this onto some gold or something. Now I think I'm going to have to do my formation. This, mind you, it might look a bit busy then. Let's just go with it. Actually, the lighter colour might tie in my light coloured flower. So let's try again, guys. This is the best part of crafting though, I find. Don't you? Let's get some base layering. Let's get some shrubbery at the bottom. I'm not going to glue it because I'm going to get it in place. And don't forget, when you do it, tuck leaves under things as well. Give it that as much as you can anyway. Does anybody else just love faffing? I love faffing. That brings in the blue. Too much now, probably. That could actually go on the end of this. You see how that glitter's drying, the glue's nearly gone, nearly gone. And just play around with your placement. Don't stick anything until you're happy. Then when you've got it in place and you are happy, take a picture on your phone. Take a picture on your phone. Add tons of sparkle if you want to. I've got some light coloured ones as well. Look, that would look, maybe. Let's try. Just keep pushing them in. Bit of balance. Oof. I mean, these... No. Don't be daft, Toni. No. That is a blooming good pine cone. Just faff around with it, guys. I mean, listen, I'm not the queen at doing building corners and stuff like that, and I never will say I am. But you know what? I get so much joy out of pushing some die cut pieces around. I don't care what anybody else thinks about my piece of artwork. It's my work, and I love it. So. And that's all that matters, right? Is that not, that's not what... I think I need to stop while I'm ahead, quit while I'm ahead. What do we think to that? I don't know. It's all right. I'd probably still faff and faff and faff, to be honest. And then what I would probably do, do you know what, guys, you could do? You know this bit that's embossed? If you cut a rectangle and matte and layered it onto craft, you could stamp Have a Cracking Christmas from your other collection and just pop that down here. But I would add tons of sparkle to this. See, like this is drying beautifully. The white will totally disappear. If I lift that up a little bit. so you'll have a card that just catches the light. So I will probably put gems on all of those little individual balls there on the centres, and then I would just randomly hit my glue on all of the raised parts. That twig underneath I would probably distress so it's darker, and then I'd just put a lovely scent. If you've got your washi tape sentiments, that would make a cool card. It would look beautiful in a box if you're wanting to do that extra mile. If it's a hand, if you're giving it by hand to somebody, that would look awesome, right? So play around. Don't forget to post your pictures on our social media page as well. So, you know, that is a beautiful size for your bigger cards, but equally, if you wanted to scale it, oh, I've missed one of the little things there. If you wanted to scale it down, you could of course do that as well. But this is a little 7x7, well, little 7x7 tube, isn't it? So yeah, you do you. If that paper wasn't as busy, that would probably stand out even more. So you need to experiment. Always do placement, take a picture on your phone, faff around with some pages, and then you are literally good to go. So I'm going to set that aside. Does everybody like that? If anybody's good at that sort of stuff, let me know. Post your pictures on our social media page. But here we go, look. So here is the one that I did with the little slice. And here are some others. So just with the little pine cones, some stenciling through a circle stencil here. Some torn paper pieces with the embellishments. This is using the wooden crate from Poetic Pansies. I told you that'd be a workhorse, didn't I? You can create a bundle, a bouquet of flowers, just going on to general chestnut. Monochromatic, if you've got our lovely ballerina set we did a few years ago. You're very welcome, Connie. So let's pick a winner then, guys. And then we have the cards with the paper, and you get these little, like, on the paper pad, some torn paper, some embellishments, coordinated envelope. And then we have some of the toppers. And then we have some with acetate windows, vellum windows, torn paper, and then some pockets. So lots and lots to go out there. So shall we have a look, see if we've got a winner? Great DT samples, yes. So don't forget, Tails and Tweets is the £15. Find that. The teal card blanks are buy one get one free. Only for a short period, guys. Only for a short period. If you haven't already sold me out already, I will add some more if they are sold out. I think we've got plenty. And then the rest of the Christmas collection. Nutcracker is on a sell-out risk, but everything else you're absolutely fine. I told you all not to panic, didn't I? So let's see if we've got a winner. Oh, Elaine sent me a code. Sorry, Elaine, I missed that one. So this evening's winner is... Oh, Anita, thank you, Tony, again. Off shopping now with a spring in my step. Well, bless your heart, sweetheart. I love making people happy. It makes me very happy knowing other people are happy. I energise off people's happiness. I suck it out of you. Going to rewatch this, Sue. Wonderful. Great demo, Fab Company. Thank you, Angela. So the winner for this evening's voucher, message me, Karen or Elaine, or whoever's easiest for you, and we will send you a code, and you can spend it on whatever you want, however you want, and you don't have to spend a penny to get the voucher. So if you just want to go on and spend your voucher, you can do that as well. We don't expect you to spend to get your gift, okay? So the the winner this evening is Pauline Taylor. Pauline Taylor, you are this evening's winner. Well done, sweetheart. Just message one of us, sweetheart, and we will get the code to you either today or tomorrow. So there we go. Thanks for a fab evening, guys. I've thoroughly enjoyed myself. I hope you have too. It's nice to touch on things in a little bit more depth, and that's the paper collection. So we'll try and get a little mini video added to that for you. So tomorrow I'm live at 1 o'clock, and then again on Friday. I will put in the newsletter whether it's 1 or 6. It is looking like it's going to start to be 6 p.m, but I will keep you all posted on that one as well. Stay tuned though. We have Maker's Memoir coming on in Inbound imminently. We have Create Together Day imminently. We have our class on Saturday as well. I have linked the 2 classes, our October and November online kit class live that I do. We have a lovely community where I sit and teach you how to do some form of album or something using the kit, so check that out too. And that's it. I'll see you all tomorrow at 1 o'clock. How's that sound? So whatever you're doing, have a great evening. Enjoy your biscuits and gravy, Shannon. Enjoy your mac and cheese, whoever that was. Enjoy your ham sandwich as well. I'm going for spuds and a swimmer, so I will speak to you all later. Take care, guys. Bye. Bye, guys.